Hello my crafty friends, this is Michelle with the Southern Shell, and we're going to go ahead and get started on the second part of this box. Now, it's been a little bit for me. I've had a procedure getting some, just some skin cancer removed. Not a big deal. It was a little more invasive than they thought it was going to be. It was removed nearly 20 years ago, but it was not, I didn't go to a dermatologist and have it removed. I went to, my current doctor at that time referred me to his brother, who was a, my goodness, plastic surgeon. Well, and he removed the area, but you know, it was not all removed. So it grew now for nearly 20 years underneath the skin, and I have a lovely 3.5-inch scar across my chest that still has the stitches in it. So I have been just a little under the weather for that one, and I go back in 2 weeks to have the stitches removed and have another area taken care of. So just please keep me in your prayers. That one is actually on my temple, and a little more, they're just wanting to be a little more careful with that area due to the where it's located. So keep me in your prayers on that one. We hope that that one has not spread like the other one did. So we'll just, it's all in the Lord's hands, and we just take it one day at a time. So here we have our pieces for our tops and our bottoms, right here and right here. And this is going to be where we keep our little words that are little statements and stuff that they can put on the cards. I'm debating on which way I want to put this in. I might just do it. This little piece here is going to be for our Post-it note holder. So let's get our little bone folder here, and we're just going to rub that over a little bit there. And we're going to fold that. I'm going to roll that and fold that. And then we're going to add some of our art glitter glue on there, but we want to make sure it goes down far enough that when we lay this back, we can still get our Post-it note holder in there without any issues. So we're going to go ahead and let's put a little art glitter glue on that. And on that side there. Sure that is over and down and straight. All right, got those two down. We have our small little piece here that's going to be for our pin. And we want to go ahead and roll. This is going to go on top of there. So let's get it rolled a little bit first. So we're breaking those papers down, those fibers down in that paper, that cardstock. It's heavy duty, nice and heavy card. And we're going to get some glue, and this is going to go right over that piece right there. Make sure we're on there right. And now that's going to come right over. We're going to glue this piece together here, right about 1/4 inch, right on that little line. Make sure that's down real well. You want to make make sure it's going to be down far enough so when you put a pencil or a pen in there, it's going to be able to lock on that top. And it can either go in the hole or it can lock on the hole. So that one can sit in the hole. Now the others can sit on the outside if it's a bigger pin. This won't be able to sit in the hole, but it can hook on the outside of that. That's a stylus. So I'm going to go ahead and add the glue on the base of this and put that kind of right in the center. Make sure that's nice and secure. And give that a few minutes to dry. There's a little bit of layers of glue on that, so we want that to dry and give us some good stability. So I'm going to stick a pin in there and to help just keep that width up for us. Okay, so let's decide what we're going to do on our sides here. And I'm just going to match corner to corner. And slice that right on down. And now we have two corners, bottom and a side. Let's go ahead and do it this way so that G will be, so it can be that way. We have our pieces that can go right on over it, right there, right there. And these scores are so we can fold in those little side pieces. So we're just going to angle that in and angle that in and cut that little corner off of those score marks. Now we're going to go ahead and fold these and get that burnished on down. Get that burnished on down. And then these pieces here can be just trimmed right off the top. These will be folded on over, right on in our box right here. Make sure you don't go over any score marks. So that's still going to close up. And that's still going to wrap around. Burnish that on down real well. Going to put some of that glue on there. There's those little side pockets. Now our top pockets are going to come on down and they're going to fold right on in. So I have the 1/4 inch here that I'm just going to fold and burnish. And that's going to be our flap on the top. And then this is going to come right on here. And we're going to glue that on, and we're going to trim off any extra so that it has a nice border. Okay. So we are now going to go ahead and mount this on the top.
kind of not going in the middle. You have a little bit of symmetry. Since this one is pretty, you know, the black and white gives us a little bit of symmetry there.
And those are just going to slide right on in. And right on in. Okay. So there we have that. Now we are going to work on the cards, note tags, whatever we're going to put in the center there, and finish decorating this little baby. Okay, so I went through my book that has my ephemera words, and I pulled out some words that are going to stick with the black and white theme. There's no other colors on them, maybe some green. So I have, these are going to go in the side pockets, so let's get those opened. We have blessed, wonderful, hooray, and I'm just going to stick those right on in there. And we have dare to dream, kindness looks amazing on you, and never stop believing in yourself. And those are just going to go in this pocket over here. So we've got those done. Let's go ahead. I've got my card bases, and since they're black, I went ahead and I cut some heavy-duty white card because my black card isn't real, I mean, it's card, but it's not real strong. So I've got some heavy-duty white, and that's going to go right on the inside, and then we're going to decorate the front. So let's get those done. For the cards, I went ahead and pulled out an old sketch from the Sheetload of cards from Call Me Crafty Owl, and this is from May 2020. And I will link that video below so that you can go and pull up the video and see how she does this. With her sketches, she gives you everything that you need to, all your measurements, and this one is actually for 12. I am only doing 6 for this box, so I've got everything cut down according to her sizes, and we're going to put these cards together. So out of the same paper pack that I used to create my box, I pulled out the, let me pull it up here so you can see it. I pulled out the plaid, and I pulled out the silver roses, this one here. And for the background, I used a metallic silver. And so we're going to get these built up and get these card bases done. I went ahead and punched me out 6 circles to go on that sentiment area. And then we'll use the same type of thing to create our tags and our note cards. So we have 4 different sizes here. We have the same on our little metallic ones. Make sure you have your sizes going the correct way. We're going to pull one of our backgrounds down, and it's going to be 1, 1, 1, 1. With just a little border all the way around each piece. And then we're going to have our sentiment circle right in the middle. So let's go ahead and get these on there. And then our circle is going to go right in the middle for our sentiment, and you can either do it, it does not matter which direction. And then that will mount right on the front of our black card. Look at how pretty and elegant that is. Look at that. And now those words, statements that I put in our little side pockets, any one of those can be chosen. And that can be mounted right on the front of that. And they've got a beautiful card ready to go that they can go ahead and put any sentiment on the inside. They can write any note and they're good to go. Didn't that turn out beautiful? I really love the way that turned out. So I'm going to go ahead and get these mounted and get these cards done. So there we have our cards for the inside of our beautiful black and white box. And let's go ahead and look at them. Here's our box. Go ahead and get this shut. And here we go. I used my circle punch. And the card from that paper pack just turned out beautiful. Look at that. I'm just very happy with the way those turned out. And that makes a very elegant card for this box. So let's go ahead and move on and get our tags and our note cards done. We're going to go ahead and open this up. Drop our cards right on in that box. Fits beautifully. Look at that. Okay. So with the paper cut that was left over from the sheet load, I'm going to go ahead and get my note cards done. I have 4 note cards at 2 inches by 3, so you cut them at 4 by 3 and score in the middle, and then we'll get those decorated. And then I'm going to do some tags. And these are going to be 2 by 3.5. So let's see here. Do we have 3.5? No, 3. So we're going to do 3.5. And 2. So that'll give us 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll just do 4 tags. Well, I've got 5 there, just in case. Let's move that out of the way. So I have all my scraps. Here is my tag punch. You have a 1.5, a 2, and a 2.5, and I did the 2. Now that slides right on in there at that 2-inch mark. So there's the tags we're going to be working with. So I'm going to take these and I'm going to cut them in 2-inch strips. Actually 1 7/8 inch strips so that they don't quite make it to the 2-inch mark. 1 7/8 is going to be right between 2 and 1 3/4. Let's do the same with our plaid. And let's get some silver strips done as well. And let's debate. Let's go ahead and trim off our pieces here. So we're going to do, this is going to be right at, I think it's going to be right at 1 1/4. 1 1/4. Okay, so now for the cards and for the tags, let's go ahead and get these started here. 5. Okay, 5 tags, 4 cards. I did the same type of thing. I trimmed down the card to 1 7/8 inch wide and 1 1/4 inch. And then I trimmed, this is 1 1/4 inch and this is 1 inch. And then we have the little silver pieces to go in between them. So we're just gonna go ahead and put these together. And so we're going to do a big piece. And we're going to do the little piece on top. And we're going to do the little silver strip right in the middle. And so now let's do a big piece. Plaid. And I'm going to go ahead and do the flower next to that in the middle. I'm just going to mix it up a little bit. And then the silver across the top. There are our cards, our little note cards, all done. Beautiful. And I'll make some envelopes to go with those. Let's go ahead and get our tags done. And there's our tags. Okay, guys. There's our tags, our note cards, and our cards. What do you think about those? I really think they turned out beautiful. Okay, let's see where they fit. Of course, we know that goes right on in there. Our tags will fit right on in there. Our note cards will go right on in there. And now I'll make some envelopes with my envelope punch board. Get our envelopes in here. Get some ribbon on those tags. And finish up the rest of this. I hope you enjoyed part 2, getting those cards and tags ready for our box. And part 3, we'll come back and decorate it. As always, guys, thank you for taking time out of your day to spend it with me in my videos. I hope you enjoyed this part 2 of our stationery box as we were filling it up with the beautiful pieces on the inside inspired by Crafty Owl. And I will be back again with part 3. As always, God bless, stay safe, and bye for now.